I'm Nicholas Kipkemboy. Here with me is the solar system, solar home system. We have designed its in capacity is 5.12 kilowatt. It comprises of 9 solar panels, Jinko, 560 watts, a 10 kilowatt battery, one pack, 2 MPPT charge controllers, and one inverter for 5 kilowatt.
Okay, so you've talked about an inverter and all that. So maybe our camera guy should just show us step by step what's that white panel there, step by step, and what's their work on all these meter.
Yes. The first one on my left hand side is the inverter, which is a 5 kilowatt. On the second one is the two of them is the MPPT charge controller, and the far one on the right is a battery, a lithium battery. And then down there is the breakers and the control. Here is the PV circuit breaker, the surge protector, the output breaker, in breaker, and the main breaker. Then on the lower side is far left is AVS to protect the surges. And sometimes this system is hybrid, so whenever there is power surge on the grid, AVS is able to filter what is going on to the house and also to the inverter. Then on this with the green color is automatic changeover. Then this is a complex to enable us. You can monitor the system remotely whenever you are, and that is the system.
Okay, so what's the advantage of having this installed in your house, apart from the modern way, the ancient way that we've been having electricity tapped direct from KPLC or any other power supply? So advantages of having these solar panels and all this complete system compared to the ancient ways that people have been having.
Yes, the when you have solar in your home is you have guarantee power available through. That's one. You understand in Kenya the dependence on the grid is we are trying to reduce the dependence on the grid because the demand is so high, and the grid in Kenya is unstable. So when you need stable power, is solar is the way to go. It will assist you to have 24-hour power supply in your home. Yeah, you can never run out of power when you have solar in your home.
Okay, so roughly estimate of all these projects. Maybe I'm a new client and there's a client at home watching you, and maybe they want to install such a beautiful package. What's the pricing of all this if I'm about to do it maybe today or tomorrow?
Yes. Solar system you customize depending on the load, the power consumption you are having. Two, what makes solar system for you to get the overall cost is attributed by the load, the distance, and the geographical location. For example, this system it has costed 850,000. Yes. But depending, there is a much bigger than this, there is a smaller than this, depending on the client's consumption.
Wow.
So the package starts from 80,000 up to depending on the industrial size, whereby it's 10 million, 200 million, depending on the size. So you customize solar system depending on your usage.
Okay.
Yes.
So maybe if a clientele has to install all these the way this client has done, do we have to follow up and check up, maybe frequent visit to the site, or maybe once it's installed until they vacate that place, they'll no longer need you to come on board anytime?
Yes. Thank you. At first we do a power survey. That's where we can know. We visit the client. We see the roof where we are going to mount solar panels. Two, we measure the load. We have the clamp meter and the power meter, whereby it will enable us to know the power consumption required for the client. Then we design and install. So after we have done installation, now that we will have a operation and maintenance depending on your geographical area. So let's say if a clan who lives in Nairobi is not the same as clan who lives in Isholo, because in Isholo there is a lot of dust, there is a lot of weather condition affecting that may form the clothing on the solar panel. So those solar panels require some cleaning. That's where you arrange with the clan to undertake some operation and maintenance. But for a welfare area like where the climate is minimal like Nairobi, is just we do a checkup like once or twice a year. But it's rare. It's very rare. But so we do uptime maintenance, whereby we plan with the clan, we arrange, and then we do uptime maintenance and preventive maintenance, because you see this solar system has a lot of components. So we check the breakers, we check the compatibility of the MC4 connector for the panels, we check the wires, the circuits, and all to make it 100% working condition is okay.
Wow. So each and every facility or maybe each segment has its own challenges. So depending and according to what you're doing, what are some of the challenges that you face or maybe go through day to day when you're planning to do these projects, and the clientels that you interact with on a daily basis, or maybe those clientels you've ever worked with them? What are these challenges, unique challenges that you've gotten on board, and how have you gone through and stumbled all those challenges to where you are today?
Yes. One of the biggest challenge in solar is the cost. You see, we depend on every product on solar. We depend on imports, and we get it mainly from China, German, shipment through Dubai and South Africa. So the main challenge is now the cost. Whenever you give a clan a quote, when you give 10 clans quotation, you will find them 6 of them responding, 4 of them keeping quiet, and finally 2 or 1 will execute we will continue until you finish your installation. So what we have done, once we did a survey to your home, we have designed and give you we have packages whereby if you have a big house, for example, and you at the first initial design you needed a 10 kilowatt, so we will, and you didn't manage to have the whole accumulative cost at a time. So we give you a solution whereby you identify the critical load like lights, TV, fridge, and let's say phone charging and laptop charging. So we prioritize that. So you will find at earlier you need 10 kilowatt to run everything in your home. But because of the cost, you see, you might be meeting half of it, which is around 5 kilowatts, which might be costing you around 400 to 450. That's what you afford. So we separate that critical load, we classify it as critical load, separated it, and then that's where now we work on it. Or we do mainly lights and TV and phone charging. We leave other appliances running on Kenya Power or on generator. So whenever there is Kenya Power, wherever there is no grid and your generator is not working, solar will work on critical loads. Example, lights, TV, and phone charging.